After being banned by three of the biggest tech companies in the world, social media app Parler is now struggling to find a new server to host it.
Now, many users are angry about this, saying it's a violation of their First Amendment rights.
Last week, Parler was banned from Apple, Google, and Amazon, so you can't find Parler in the Google Play Store or in the Apple App Store right now.
You may see one similar, though. That has a different spelling and isn't the same app at all. Now, the First Amendment to the Constitution protects freedom of speech, but only in public areas, not for private businesses. Private platforms have the right to make up their own terms of use. We spoke to Jean Mankey, an attorney here in town, who explains where you can freely exercise your First Amendment rights.
It doesn't mean that you can pick any vehicle you want to use for your speech. Certainly, anyone who wants to make a statement can type it out, they can write it out, they can stand on a public street corner and make it. It doesn't guarantee you where a right to have your statement published in any private business.
And we also spoke to the chair of the communications department at Drury University, Jonathan Groves, and he says private businesses do not interfere with the First Amendment because they're not government owned.
Facebook, Google, and Amazon, they're all private businesses and they can do whatever they want. If you go into a restaurant, you can't just start screaming and throwing food all over the place, right? You have to abide by the rules of the restaurant or they're going to kick you out.
Now, Apple CEO Tim Cook is defending his company's decision on its shutdown of the app. He told Fox News Sunday inciting violence does not constitute as free speech.
We looked at the incitement to violence that was on there. We don't consider that free speech and incitement to violence has an intersection. If they get their moderation together, they would be back on there.
The CEO of Parler says he expects the platform will be back up by the end of the month.